Hello, I hope you're all doing great today. So this for the first will be a pick a card reading in English, because I felt I would do it in English as the request was made by someone who speaks French but also English. So, and I don't want to do a second YouTube channel just to do it in English, so might as well keep it here, and I will see later on with the subtitles how it works and if it works also. So, for the pick a card of the day, as always, you will find in the description below the cards oracle that I use. And usually, or most of my readings, I work with the Afro Tarot, but especially for today, for the pick a card that was requested, we will use the Haunted House tarot card. I never used it in any of the videos, and I haven't used it that much even for myself. So it depends of the kind of readings that I'm doing, but for now I feel like at least for today it's an excellent pick, because the question that was asked or request was, will my enemies prosper or fail, which is like really petty. So yeah, let's dive in right away. So I will have, I don't even want to translate it because both of these are in French. So either ways, you will find them in the description. The Haunted House, the Astro Code. Is it Astro Code? I always forget this one. No, the Starcode Astro Oracle and the Lenormand. So I will give you first your options so you can make a choice, and then from there we can start the reading. Let me also know if you want me to do more readings in English. For now, I will keep the monthly ones in French and see if I can have the subtitles set. So let's go for, how many options do I do? 3. I'll go with 3 pick a cards. So no, this one, no. Let me shuffle. Okay, well, let's take these 2 and one last options for the pick a card of the day. So we'll have the 6 of Pentacles as the first option, and I will lay them down so you have the time to meditate on your choice. For now, I'm just showing them all, and I don't do reversals also, so up to you if you want to do them or interpret them in like reversal. We have the Queen of Cups. I think it's the Queen. As I said, I haven't used it that much, so. And we have the Knight of Swords. So I will pause the video so you can make your choice. And once it's done, you can check for the timestamp in the description and in the first comment. So if you chose the first one, the 6 of coins or the 6 of pentacles, we will start right away with you. So just to show you the card before I put it back so it's like in the shuffle mix. So as you can see here with the 6 of coins, we have generosity here that is shown. You're trying to keep balance with people, but at the same time, because it's mice, it feels like you're giving more than you're receiving in return. So this felt like you were more, not necessarily loyal, but more generous of your time, of your energy, of your feelings, basically of everything. And you were taken for granted by that person or that enemy per se. So let's see. Will your enemies prosper or fail? First off, who is the enemy? I think first we should ask who is the enemy, because sometimes they're hidden in plain sight. Sometimes it's a friend, a coworker, family member. So let's assess that first, and then we can see if they will fail or prosper. So who is your enemy? So here, the first card, we have the Two of Wands. And you can see two candles and the moon. So I feel like you know who that person is. We don't have to give you much detail, but you feel like you know the person. And maybe at some point you were close before becoming enemies. It's like you were literally like maybe like best friends, brothers and sister, but either ways you were close. There were some kind of like connection with that person. And then we have the Six of Swords. Eventually you were like, no, this is not serving me anymore. This is draining. This is tiring. I'm not winning anything out of the relationship. So you felt like I need to leave that person behind. I need to leave that situationship and these problems and that person behind, because it's not worth my time. It's like every time you were bringing out concerns or issues with that person, the conversation will always go like mayhem, crazy. It was even more draining. So you felt like, no, fuck that shit. I'm leaving. Eight of Swords, a lot of swords, a lot of blockage with that person. It's like you were yourself, but not fully. You couldn't be fully like open or vulnerable or even happy when you had like your wins, because even though she was your friend or best friend, because I feel like it's more like a friendship, it's not coming out as like family members or something like that. I feel like even when you were winning, you didn't feel like sharing these news because you felt like there were some type of jealousy or ill intentions. So you were just like, I'll keep this to myself, or I'll share it with other people that I know they will be happy of my success. And I just started the video and I'm already losing my god, my voice. And sorry in advance if I stumble or oh my god, or I forget words. Being bilingual has its perks, but I also sometimes forget both words in like French and English. So sometimes I may be like, oh, what does it mean? What is it again? So sorry in advance for that. And here we have oh, 13. Why did I thought 8? I was like, this is not the strength card. We have death. So that relationship, that person may have been a Scorpio or maybe had Scorpio placements, or it was just like a lot of secrets or a lot of discretion between you and that person. Like you could not be fully open with that person. And we have the Three of Cups. It's like you became closer to new people that you met instead of being close with that person or that best friend or that person whom you were close to before. So to me, I feel like it was a friend. Definitely a friend. Even if it was a family member, apply it as you feel it, or if you pick that pile. But either ways, it was someone with whom you were close at first, but then you started to see some patterns and you realized this is not worth my time. There's no reason I have to stay in that relationship or that friendship because it's draining me on the long run. I'm overgiving. There's a blockage, but in the end, it's like even if you wanted to save the friendship, the death was like no. It's like universe was like you're not saving that relationship. Like stop being the kind person, stop overgiving, and fuck that shit. We're cutting that relationship for you. So it's like the universe pulled you out of that relationship. So now let's see if they will fail or succeed. Of course, no ill intentions towards nobody. At the end of the day, Auntie Karma will always do her job, so it is what it is. Will your enemies prosper or fail? Okay, they wanted two. 1, 2. So, whoopsie. Okay, they really want to fall. So I feel like your enemy, whoever it is, it's like they're scattered. The energy is not stable. So maybe they have like, let's say, one main job and a lot of side jobs or side hustles. It's like they're not structured in their energy. So some people work well in chaos and they still can prosper in some type of way, but I feel that for them in that particular case they're just scattered everywhere and it's not working, it's not doing them justice. So for now, at least with the energy that I'm picking, it feels more like a fail, not like a total fail. Like they could make it work if they really wanted to, but yeah, the energy is just scattered. Will they fail or prosper? Will they fail or prosper? Failure is coming in mind, but let's see what the card says. So we will start with the tarot. So we have the King of Pentacles. Ooh, oh my God. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. For the person who asked this, let me know if you picked that pile because I feel like this is your pile. So let me know because King of Coins. We have the Tower. And as you can see in the Tower is like, as I said, nothing is going as expected. It's just pure chaos. Everything is scattered and everything is like kind of like falling apart. Let's just put all the cards and then I can give you the story behind it. The Two of Pentacles. Ooh, financially is not looking cute so far. For that, oh my God. The Five of Wands. It ain't cute at all. It ain't cute at all. And the Lovers. Okay. So, okay, it confirmed the vision I had in mind. So just for the tarot cards, what I can say is that whoever is that person, and I feel like in most of the cases, it's a woman or a feminine energy. They're dating someone with more money, or they're dating someone with more financial prospect and powers. They're like in kind of like power compared to them. And what is happening is that I feel like they were not in love with that person, they were in love with the pocket of that person. So whoever is that enemy, I feel like they love money over people. They choose like money over even like family, money over friends. So I feel like in their relationships pattern, it's always about money. Can that person provide for me? Can I be a sugar baby? Can I gain something financial from that relationship? So already from these cards, if they're still dating that king of coins, it's going south. It's going crazy. Like they're trying to keep the relationship with the sex. They're trying to maintain the relationship with, well, like, how to say this? They're trying to come out of their boundaries to please that people, that person, and be like, oh, but I can offer you this, or I can also be that. Oh, you want a submissive woman? I can also do that for you. So it's like they're kind of like bending their boundaries, almost like removing, so they still have access to that person's money. And I don't even feel that that person money is that great for them to lower their boundaries, but it's going south. So for now, let's say financially at least speaking, it's a fail. They're trying to gather the money or like save more money, but instead of like working their ass off, because I feel like they have a lot of potential, they're sleeping on their own potential. They'd rather be like taken care of instead of working their ass off for the money that they want, which is sad. And here we have fertility, woman, and birth. Ooh, my God. You better not. Mm, 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 mm. So, as I said, I thought it was feminine energy, a woman. These cards, most of your enemies, for those who picked that pile, it's a woman. And she's trying to trap somebody into a relationship with a baby. There's nothing more I need to say about the cards. She's trying to trap that person with baby. And if that person doesn't stay, they will be like, bitch, child support. You're not there. I want my child support. So they're not in a place to even be a parent. Both of them are toxic. The king of coins and that person, they're toxic. So yeah, that is, I hope this doesn't happen because this will not be cute for the baby. I don't wish that for a baby. Innocent souls. Here we have confrontation, opposition, so it goes along with the Five of Wands. So things are really, really not going as expected for that person. So we can say that it's a fail. Are you happy? It's a fail. We have second house. Oh my. Second house, resources. What did I say with the tarot? Resources. And Gemini cross pollinate. So, yep, it's not going well at home. So, let's say they don't live with that person or that partner. Maybe they're living with someone. I feel like they're sharing like a household. So maybe they have, what's the term? Roommates. Maybe they have roommates or maybe they live with the partner. But I feel like whatever comes with the house, they have more tensions now in terms of finances. Maybe the others are realizing like, hey, you're not paying that bill. You're always eating my food. You're always doing that. But in terms of like stability, finances, like you're not helping in the house. So why are we still living together? So yeah, it's going south. It's going south. I'm shook. I mean, I'm not really. I'm not really, but it is what it is. Anyways, so we have the second chakra with Archangel Ariel. Ariel. Second chakra. So this is like desires, creativity, sex. It's like I want. So whatever they do with that money is just for like self-pleasure. It's not even like, you could be like, let's say a sugar baby or living off somebody's money and still be smart about it and be like, okay, whatever money that person is giving me, let me save that money so I can invest it again, so I can like make it grow for like more money. But instead, she's wasting that money on dumb stuff that don't even last, bad quality stuff. So it's like you're wasting that person money and your own time for nothing. So that's a fail already. Doors towards, I guess, value. I don't want to literally translate because it's weird, but basically the how that person values relationship and money is, it's crazy. It's like, as I said, they prefer money over people. They love money over people. And we have the world. So eventually, they will feel like the world is against them or that they're alone. Nobody understands them. But I feel like they don't understand themselves. It's like trying to play the victim, but you don't know the depth of your soul. So, yeah, it's a fail. For the pile number one, it was the Six of Pentacles. It's a fail. Whatever or whoever was providing in terms of finances, it's not working anymore. It's falling apart, and they're trying to trap that person into like pregnancy, a baby, or some kind of responsibility so that that person cannot leave. But it will not work. It will not work. With the tower is like, I don't care what you want. Tower is aggression. Tower is like sudden energy. So, and it's also usually called the Tower of God. So this is like you cannot run away from that. So pile number one, your enemy gonna fail. They will not prosper. So voila for them. It is what it is for them. So now for pile number two, I have to find your card because I don't want to stop the video again. I'm too lazy to edit today. I'm just too lazy for that. So just give me a second. It was the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, where are you? Just give me a second. No, that's the King. Here. Perfect. I took it out, but then I have to put it again in the deck anyways. But just to show you again, for those who picked pile 2 with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, for those who picked this one, I feel like you may be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio. What's the other one? The dreamy one, Pisces. So this card already tells me that you're sensitive to energy, to people. You're prone to like vampire attack, or like people just draining the shit out of you. So you should really have like stronger boundaries if you don't have them yet. You have to work on that, because even if someone is not your enemy, they can like easily drain you. You know, you have no boundaries, or if you have them, they're not enough strong, so you have to work on that. So that's the only thing I have to add on top of that. So let's see. First of all, who is your enemy? Woo, okay. And or why or how did you be? Damn. Okay. Wow. Okay, this one wanted to fall too, so that was quick. So I guess it's a sudden change, or maybe it's a new enemy. I don't feel like it's something old, you know, because compared to pile 1, I feel like we may talk about like maybe 1 to 3 years of that person being an enemy, because in their case I felt like they were close before, or at least like really close best friends, or even family. But in your case, I feel like or you're about to fall apart from a relationship or you will. And I said water sign, so I said Cancer, Pisces. Okay, who am I always forgetting now? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it may be your sun, moon, or rising, maybe your moon placement. But either way, I feel like this is like a sudden change. And I don't even feel like they're like enemies per se. I just feel like emotionally speaking, you're not compatible with that person. That's just it. And you cannot force relationships. Maybe you wanted that relationship to work, but it's not working. So it is what it is. I just feel like it's not for this pile. They're not like enemies in a sense like I don't feel like they necessarily have ill intentions towards you. I don't feel like they want to attack you or even see you fail in your own life. I just feel like emotionally speaking, it's cat and dog. It's like cats and dogs. You're not the same. It's like oil and water. So maybe you have some aspect in your chart or personality where you vibe, but I feel like in terms of emotions, y'all are different. And I said that you're easily drained, but I feel like you may also drain that person, if it makes sense. So I feel like you're compatible on some layers of that relationship or friendship, and in some other aspect, maybe you're expecting too much of that person, or maybe that person is expecting too much of you, but I feel like there's something not compatible with you. So we have the Eight of Swords. So here there's like fear, blockage, self-isolation. Maybe you're distancing yourself from that person, or maybe that person is distancing themselves from you, or maybe both of you, you're just keeping your distance. It's like something happened and you're just keeping your distance. And it's okay, it's okay. You have the 10 of coins. So here I feel like you're focusing maybe more on the money, on your assets, on your household. So as I said, I don't feel like this pile it's an enemy per se. It's just you're different people. So I feel like you got hurt and now you're just like, okay, I want to focus on myself, on my money, on my household, on my long-term goals. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, oh, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so I feel like, how to say this? Okay, no matter the gender of that person, they come off as masculine. So they can be a woman, but their energy is heavily masculine. Whereas in your case, you might be more feminine, more sensitive. You wear your emotions on your shoulders. While their person, it's not that they don't have emotions, but I feel like they have like, how to say this? They're just masculine. Not that they don't have emotions, but they move on quickly. They just move on quickly. It's like as soon as something is done, I don't feel like they live in regret. I don't feel like they live in the past. Whereas for you, it may take more time to heal from the relationship or from any situation per se. So I feel like on both ends, you and that person, it's like you're more focusing on the money aspect of your life. With the King of Cups, that person is more focusing on themselves. But on your end, it's like you're kind of hurt. With the Five of Cups, it's like you're hurt. You're grieving or mourning something with that relationship. So again, it's not, I don't feel like they're enemies. It's just like you will become acquaintances more than like friends. It's like, yes, you will be friendly-ish. I don't think you will have ill intentions towards each other, but there's a mourning, at least on your end. I don't feel like that person erase you, or that person doesn't want to talk to you no more. But I feel like, emotionally speaking, or in terms of like a deeper level of your soul, something is not compatible between you two. So, but it's affecting you still. Like, you're still hurt by that. And it's okay. You have to live your feelings. So now let's see. Will they prosper or fail? And them, I feel like they will prosper because they're not enemies. And I feel like the energy is like prosperity on their end. But I feel it for you too. Like, there's really no, is it 1, 2? No ill intention towards each other. So that's good. That's good. 4, 5. Will your enemies prosper or fail? Ooh. So as pile 1, the energy is a bit scattered, but I don't feel like it's that they're scattered. I just feel like a lot of changes are about to happen in their own life, that they're like really busy, like crazy busy. So I feel like it's a good thing for them, but a lot of changes are about to happen for them. A lot of, yeah, changes and more responsibilities per se. Will they prosper or fail? Okay. Sorry. My voice today is weird. It's not like I've talked a lot today, so I don't know what's up. So here we have the 3 of Cups. So I feel like that person is overwhelmed with their life right now. Cups are emotions, but I don't feel like it's necessarily like emotions. I just feel like they have a lot on their plates. So I have a feeling of like overwhelming, a lot of things happening or about to happen. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. So money is coming their way, or maybe an offer is coming their way. So as I said, I feel like opportunities were coming their way. So this is confirmed with that card. Money is it's on their way. It's on their way. And I feel like they worked their ass off also for that. Yeah, so as I said, they will prosper, but they were not your enemies in the first. So, you know, let's not will them ill intentions. We have Ace of Pentacles, which is excellent for them. Okay. We have Queen of Cups, and we have, my God, I have a blank. Justice. Yeah, so for me, I'll say this. So the center of the card here is Ace of Pentacles. So I don't know their financial situation, or maybe let's say everything is just like stable, but they will have like a raise, or things are getting better for them in terms of finances. I just don't feel like they were emotionally available for you. And it's not even about like availability of the emotion of, or how to say this. It's not that they don't want to be there for you. It's just that they have too much on their own plate. And again, I don't feel like you're compatible on all aspects. But at the end of the day, whatever is overwhelming, it's about to end. It's like about to be like from in the past. And then with the Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, an offer or money is coming their way, like a beautiful offer. So, and I feel like they may even gift you something. So you may not be talking with them, or maybe you're still in contact, but not really like talking as you used to do. But I feel like they will still gift you something. It's not that they don't value your friendship, but I just feel like you're different people. And then you have the Queen of Cups, so less worry about the finances, about their situation and justice. I feel like they're like about to sign a big contract or something like that, but offers are coming their way and they will be like super happy. And I think you will even also see yourself a shift in their energy. And then you have sexuality. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Étranger. Étranger. How do I translate it? Let me think about that one. And the woman. Ooh, étranger. Foreign. Oh my god, took me a while. So sexuality, foreign, and woman. So I'm not saying there is like sexual energy towards you. But first off, I feel that she's not from the same country or origin or from the same culture per se. Maybe there was some kind of, I don't feel like it was sexual. I don't know the card sexuality came out, but I just feel like, I feel like in terms of astrology, maybe your sun, moon are matching. You know, maybe like let's say you're a Virgo moon and she's a Virgo, or you're a Pisces moon and she's a Pisces sun. So I feel more like, to me, I take it as you did have a kind of connection that felt real and that felt like super deep. But in the end, it's like you're similar, but not so similar. So it's like when you look at your energy deep down, you're kind of like two different people and energies. So that's how I read these cards. And then we have jealousy, victory, and smart woman, femme réfléchie. I will translate it as smart woman. So, and this one, I don't feel like that person is jealous, honestly, because with the cards above and with the Three of Cups, I just feel like they're overwhelmed, you know? I just feel like I feel like there's a lot she don't say, because I feel like it's more like a feminine energy. Maybe it can also be a man, but I feel like that person don't talk much. That person don't trust people that easily. They keep to themselves because they have a tendency to attract maybe jealous people, and you may also have that pattern. So I feel like on both ends there's a lot of like, not necessarily a lot, but like some misunderstandings, and it's just like, why is she acting that way? Or is that person jealous of me? Does that person hate me? Like, what is this? But they have victory and they're smart. But I feel like whatever success they always have, and even when they have nothing, people will still tend to be jealous of them. Because I feel like, let's say, how to say this? Because the way I see it is that even when they're broke, they don't look broke. They don't feel broke. I mean, they may tell you like, oh, like my finances are tight, or I cannot go out this week because I have to save money for the end of the month, etc. But then at the end of the day, they don't stop living, you know, they will still go out with friends. And I think they have also a good support system where they don't need to worry about life per se. And maybe the jealousy is coming from the part that you wanted that person to be like your oh my god, a part of your support system. But with Victory and Smart Woman, I feel like they're really smart. They know where they're going, what they're doing, so happy for them. And then we have the first house, Arrival. We have sixth house, Sustainability, money, money. And we have Leo, Shine. So there may be also a Leo, or they may have Leo traits. But as I said, even when they're broke, they don't look broke, you know? They don't have time to think broke. I feel like they don't have a broke mentality also. They really value themselves, and they have really, really, really strong boundaries. I feel like because here with the first house, it's also identity, it's thyself. So I feel like they know themselves more than people think they do, you know? So they have strong boundaries. They may come off as like cold, heartless, bitch, maybe. But it's just that they want to protect themselves first, you know? It's like they will always put themselves first before putting you, which is normal because why would you put someone else unless it's your child? Why would you put someone else first, you know? Especially if you're just friends. Like, no, we're not Jesus and we're not play Jesus, okay? Sixth house. So again, they have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever has to do with routine, health, work, it's getting better. Leo, it's gonna shine. So I feel like again for them, it's a win. So they're prospering, winning the money, getting the bag. And again, I don't feel like the relationship is over per se. I just feel like you have different boundaries and different personalities, and that's okay. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. Do you want to accept that person with their boundaries? If not, just part ways. And in the end, you will always find happiness within on both ends. So that's for the second pile. This is an interesting reading. I wasn't expecting it to be that interesting. So thanks to the person who requested that. I started and I was like, what the hell is this? And I laughed a lot, but it was really funny. So last one, Knight of Swords. Again, I don't want to cut the video to make like editing. I hate that shit to death. You have no idea. You have no that this one idea. Doing it fast. Okay. Where are my knights? Nope. Yes, my Knight of Swords is here. So, for those who picked pile 3, here we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this is like the fastest energy in the suits. It's like pow, 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 cut through, you know? They don't have time to play with you. They don't have time. Really, really smart. Can be even cunning, but like smart energy, you know? So if you pick that pile, you're the kind of person, you're a block delete person, okay? You don't have time. You don't want to make yourself available for anyone you block from your life. Not block, but you cut from your life. It's like when you cut someone, you block them because you're like, I cut you, but I don't want to see you again. And whether or not you forgive them or you don't forgive them, I feel like once you cut them, you don't even think about them. You know, it's like you move on with your life. You forget that they ever existed unless someone brings them up in the conversation. So it's really funny because I am like that too. I'm a block delete. Ain't got time for you to come back in my life. So let's see what's in the cards for you. So who is your enemy, or why did they become your enemy? Ooh, okay. You did fall. Okay. I mean, okay, it will be 6 cards. It is what it is. It is what it is. I will not argue with the cards. So here we have the Sun. We have the Five of Cups. Oh, boo-boo. Giving you virtual hugs. Don't be sad. It's okay. We have the... This is the Strength, I think. Yeah, we have the Strength. So you may be a Sun sign or a Leo. Is that reading for me? Because I'm a Black Delete person, but I don't care about my enemies. So let me remove my energy from your cards. We have the King of Wands. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay, so I didn't lie. I said I didn't want to be in the pick of cards, but I'm also coming in there, so it is what it is. But I will read for your energy because I already know whatever they want to say. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Judgment. I know you're fucking lying. Okay. So, feels like, again, as pile 2, I don't feel like they're like enemies. I just feel like it's somebody you will stop giving time and energy. And I also said with the Knight of Swords that you have a tendency to just cut people out of your life, block, delete them. But I feel like with that person, it may be an exception. You may come around and resolve any issues you have, but in the end, it's like you will live your life, but still be there like, hey, I hope you're doing great, or like happy birthdays and stuff. And I also feel like if really, really, really you were ever in need, you both can be there for each other. But it's like once everything is done, it's like I feel like the energy is more of a Six of Swords, moving towards something new, investing your energy in the present and the future, and not investing the energy towards that person or whatever is related with them. It's like you're cutting the cord. So it hurts, but you have no choice. You also have the Strength. So it hurts, but you're like, it is what it is. I don't want to fight for this. Not that it's not worth it, but I feel like there are more people involved in the issue than just the person itself. King of Wands, maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Five of Wands, disagreement, fiery communication. It's like a lot of like back and forth disagreement, and in the end you choose to distance yourself because I feel like you both have like fire energy, in your chart. You're both fire, but you will be like the smarter one, or you will be like the bigger person and be like, listen, I don't want to fight. I don't have time for this. So let's just go our separate ways and like deuces. And with the Judgment, Judgment is also Pluto. It's also ending, but it's not necessarily like ending. It can also be like a transformation per se. Okay. So again, as pile 2, I don't feel like in your case we're talking about enemies, but it's just that the relationship is shifting. It will not be the same after that. It will not be the same at all. And I feel that person will be also hurt for a while, or they will like try to understand what happened when it went south and everything. They will not force your hand, they will not force it, but I feel like there will be like some kind of regrets, and eventually they also you both move on. Like you're both hurt, but it's like you will both move on. Maybe still in touch, but I don't think it's something you want to do. So will they prosper or fail? So I feel like they have a childlike energy, so there may be some kind of immaturity towards them. But they're really like likable, funny, they really have good social skills. They're good at bringing people together and all. So And I feel that's why also you remain friends for that long, and also why you may not want to completely cut them or block delete them as you usually do. Okay, why are they talking too much with that person? Okay, I have 4 cards instead of 3. Okay. Will they fail or prosper? Okay, they're asking me to take a 4th one, so here we go. And I'm getting hot, so I will take another shower after that because summer is finally here. Woohoo! So let's start with the tarot. So we have the world. So end of a chapter. I feel like you're really going both your separate ways, but it's not like the end of it, you know? I feel like they still can come and talk to you. You still can go to them and have like a conversation, something. But I feel like both of you, it's like the world is taking you somewhere else. It's like God is like, I have planned something else for you, and I have planned something else for that person. So you're just being more focused on your destiny, on your goals, on your personal life than in that relationship, if I may say. Again, we have the judgment, transformation of the relationship. 5 of Swords, ay, 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 arguments. Lovers, lovers, and Temperance. Okay. Oh, I see. So, I don't know what's your relationship with that person, but there's definitely more than friendship. If you're friends. If you were more than friends, you were maybe lovers and then maybe you broke up, but you kept in touch because you still had like a good friendship before and after the breakup. But I feel like the general energy is that to me, you were friends, not necessarily lovers. And till this day, I feel like there's a lot of sexual tensions between you two. So it's like it's like the universe is like, there's no point in staying there anyways, because this is not the one we plan or meant for each of you. And with the lovers and the temperance, it's like when you're together, the energy in the room is different. And I feel like everybody can feel it. And I feel like if you have partners on both ends, they can also feel it or be like, I feel like they're kind of like too close, you know? So it's like, if it's not giving like a dating vibe, it's giving like, let's say, brother and sister. Like there's something really deep within your connection, especially with the judgment and the lover. I feel like you have a soul connection or maybe a karmic connection. But then with the 5 of Swords, there's like, it's a lot of sexual tension. I don't even feel like it's a lot of like verbal tension and stuff like that. I feel like it's really sexual tension. So in the end, you're like, I want to invest more time for myself. Because maybe they want to keep you close because of that proximity, that relationship, or these feelings they have for you. But I don't feel they're the one for you. So there's no point in maintaining a relationship because you're kind of cock blocking yourself in meeting your partner. So I ask if they will prosper or fail, and it's more talking about you than them, which is really funny. So to this, I say, focus on your life, Temperance is be patient. Your person is coming. He's closer than you think, so be patient, but distance yourself from that person because maybe the proximity may kind of delay things in your life. And then we have door towards spirituality. Oh my. Man holding a heart. I know you're fucking lying. Hostility. And a storm on the way. You cannot keep it going like that. You cannot keep it going like that. And as I said, the hostility is never enough to break you guys apart. So you have to be the bigger person and move on. You know, I will even suggest to really block delete that person, or at least delete that person, you know, so that they take the message like, hey, I cut you out of my life. I mean, yes, the door is open, but I cut you out of my life and I am moving on. So I'll suggest you cut the cord. Even like energetically speaking, do a ritual cutting cords, because I feel like there's something between you two guys. There's something between you two, especially on his end. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. And they're not even talking about if he's failing or not. So I'm like, what is this? So we will reshuffle because I'm gonna give you like a proper answer. So we have opposition, confrontation, Pluto keep coming out. So transformation, second house, resource, and Taurus. So you may have worked with that person. Maybe you met them through work or something, and opposition. I feel like if you have any arguments with that person, it may be related to work. And this is where I have that Six of Swords energy, or the World card coming out, is that you have to leave. You cannot work together anymore. At least if you want to save that friendship. Even if you don't want to save that friendship, I feel like whatever collaboration you had going on has to stop right now. So I feel like the cards are more talking to you than about them. So I don't feel like they will fail. I just feel like you have to distance yourself from them. And then you have opening towards your destiny. This is kind of like judgment also. And you have the gift. So I feel like beautiful things are coming your way. You have nothing to worry about. You don't have to be sad about the ending of that relationship, because I feel like whatever you had with that person, even if you never fully committed in like a real relationship or like anything else, whoever is coming your way will have all the qualities you saw in that person and much more. And much more. Sex, my God, it will be like, you will be like above the sky. Everything, the money they will have. It's like the chemistry. Whatever you had with that person, it will be like 10 times better, like 10 times better. So let me reshuffle because I want to see if they fail on that. I don't think they do. But I feel like the cards for pile 3, I feel like you don't, not that you don't have any enemies, but you don't have enemies because you don't give them attention. You don't care if your enemies exist per se. So I will just pick on the Toro, not Toro, my God, the fuck. On the Tao card, not Toro or Taurus in French. Anyways, I'm getting tired here and it's getting hot, so. Will they succeed, prosper, or fail? This one wanted to fall, so just go. Will they succeed? Will they prosper or fail? So 5 is the Pope. 4 of Cups. Okay. 8 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles. I don't feel like they will fail. They have support or help, or at least like wise women toward, like around them, or wise people in regards of finances. So I feel like whatever happened between you, he will not I feel like they also have like a tendency to easily like let go and move on, but I feel like with you it's different, and they will not necessarily like accept it right away. So they will kind of go through like self-isolation, keep their emotions to themselves, work, focus on work. But I don't feel like they fail per se. They're just like distracting themselves and running away from the problems. I feel like they never face the problems directly. And then we have the moon, so secrets, so they're keeping to themselves. 5 of Wands, the Fool, 6 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. It's up to them. That's what I will say. If they want to win and prosper, they will. If they want to fail, they will also fail. So it's kind of like an open ending for them. But honestly, I don't feel like they fail. But I feel like what you see, especially with the moon card, it's like what you see is not what's going on, you know? It's like they may give you that energy of like being prosper, having money, running businesses and all, but deep inside down, like there is sadness, there is grieving, there's like a lot of things they don't say. There's a lot of things that maybe they were more like easily open towards you, but like in general they don't talk a lot about it at all. But eventually they will move on, you know. Eventually they will have to move on, no choices. And they will succeed. Whatever they always do in terms of like work, finances, anything, because they have the passion for it, they succeed. So it's really up to them. If they want to fail, they will fail. But if they say like, okay, I have to make it work, they don't even say I have to make it work. It's like by the time they think it, they're already working. So as pile 2, we have a prosperous enemy, because they're not really enemies. So I think the only pile who has an enemy was pile 1. And I think the person who requested that reading will pick pile 1. So let me know what you think. And if you want more pick-a cards or readings in English, or if you want another suggestion of a pick-a card, let me know and I will do it. So voila, I hope you have a nice and wonderful day, a beautiful summer, and a good ice cream because it's freaking hot. So bye.